Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through my project pan plan for 2018. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first product I'm going to talk about for my project pan plan is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon Palette. Now, I'm panning this because it's a little bit beat up. My daughter got into it a while ago and it's just super beat up, as you can tell. It's already hitting pan on this one right here, and this pan actually I never even used. My daughter broke it when I first got it, so I never got a chance to use it, unfortunately. So I'm actually wearing that on my eyes today. I've been trying to use this as much as I can because I feel like this is one of my older palettes. So why not get the use out of it and kind of just show you what looks you can make. It's a pretty usable palette. It's pretty much my favorite palette out of all of Too Faced's chocolate palettes. I had the peach one for a while and I ended up giving it away because one, the fragrance was just way too strong for me, and they didn't seem as consistent, and like they were not the same formula as the bonbons, the semi-sweet chocolate palette, and the original. So that is number one, what I'm going to be panning. Number two is going to be my butter bronzer. So I'm not panning this because I hate it. I actually love it. This gives you a really nice tan look to your face. I'm so pale to the point where a lot of bronzers scare me because they ultimately make me really, really orange looking. And it's just really hard to find a bronzer or a contour shade that will actually suit my skin, and especially with my facial structure being a little bit bigger than normal, it's really hard to have that kind of, you need just the right shade, you know. This is about where it's at right now, so it's not very used. I actually don't use the little sponge that it came with. I don't prefer it. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is going to be my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. So that is where it's at right now. Still not very far. I have dug into this quite a bit lately, actually. I only use the contour shade really because I don't feel like I need this. My skin is already so light as it is. So that is number three. This is number four. Is the Tarteist Pro Glow To Go. It was a mini, a 3-pan mini that Sephora had in their like little, I call it what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about. The little section where you go to check out, they have it just in there being like, buy me. I love this. I never used the chisel shade. I honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. I go for my butter bronzer or my Wet n Wild contour palette more often. I do use Gleam or Burst. I use Gleam a lot more because it kind of adds more shine. This is a little bit lighter. The other day I did wear the middle shade, and I actually really liked it. So those two, I'm going to try panning. They'll probably pan very fast. This palette is one of the palettes that I've found lately. The highlight stays almost all day. A couple months back, actually probably about 6 months back, me and my boyfriend went to a race, a car race. His dad volunteers for pit crew at our local speedway. So, we got to sit in the pit, and it was really, really cool. This gleam right here is the highlight shade I wore, and we went to dinner at the Washoe House. It's been there since like the 1800s. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, holy crap, my highlight's still there. And that's very, very rare for me to find a highlight that actually stays all day with the texture of my skin, because my skin is so dry. So this is one of my favorites, and once this runs out, I will probably go buy the highlighters in the actual highlight pan, like the Amazonian clay pods. I will go buy the highlighters in those, because I don't really care too much for the contours. I'm not a big contour person. When I do, it's very rare. Okay, enough about that. Number 5 is going to be my Too Faced Love Flush Blush in I Will Always Love You. This is one of my favorite blushes too. I just feel like I need to start using a lot of my older products. So that's pretty much why I'm panning this. That is where it's at right now. So the lettering is almost off. But you can kind of see it. But I actually have that on today. It's one of my favorite blushes. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what the highlight is, it is Sin by Urban Decay. I just recently bought this the other day. Samantha March was raving about it. So I was like, ooh, I have to go buy that. So thank you, Samantha, for that. I really like it. All right, number 6. Yeah, 6. Sorry, I had to count. Is another bronzer. Go figure. Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. As it shuts on me. Alright, there is the bronzer. Barely even touched, of course. Because of me, bronzer. One of my goals this year is during the summer to actually start wearing bronzer. Why I'm starting to try to wear it in the winter, I have no clue. But nothing's wrong in makeup, right? Nothing. Well, I mean, let's not go there. All right. This, another item to pan, is my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. The reason I love this, by the way. The reason I'm panning this is because I've had it for a while and I don't want it to go bad on me because I really love it. So that's how much is left. Let's try to get a good image there. There we go. So, yeah, I've dug a nice little hole in it. So I've been using it. I actually used that for my eyeshadow base too today. So I've been using a lot of my pan stuff. And then another one is the Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadow. This is in 705. And then there's a little brush thing that pops out here. Tell me, honestly, how many of you actually use the little sponge brush? Sorry, it's a bristle brush, but it's like yay big. How many of you actually use it? I honestly want to know, because if anything comes to the brush, I never use it. I'm like, no, I have my own brushes, Alright, another one to pan is my Professional, my little mini that I bought at, go figure, Sephora. I actually really like this. It has a nice smell, and it's really, really soft. I actually prefer this over my Milk Makeup Blur Stick, and I probably will grab another one when I'm done with my mini. This is just to use up the mini because I probably have had this for a year. So I know some people say that makeup's only good for this long, but you know, as long as it doesn't smell bad, it's not breaking me out, I will finish it off. I am determined to finish it off. And then afterwards of that, we have the Milk Makeup Stick. So this actually smells good too. Everybody used to rave about this, and now I'm seeing it in a lot of hate videos. Like, I don't know. I'm really confused, but this is how much I have left. So it's a decent amount, but I'm pretty sure I can go through it. Alright. This one, I actually wore this yesterday. This is the highlighter. That's about where I'm at. You can see not the pan, it's getting a little solid right there. It's really nice though. Here, let me swatch it for you. Oh, don't mind my Morphe swatches. How am I going to do this with my light? You can't see it. Alright, I need to figure out another setup with this light and swatching. That's going to be fun. Alright, anyway, I'm trying to pan that because it's not my favorite highlighter, but it's a good highlighter. Yeah. Just trying to... I have so many highlighters, it's ridiculous. Way too many for one person. Next is my Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. I use this for my dry skin. It works wonders, honestly. The lady at Sephora recommended it for me. Let's see. It's about that far into the bottle. So I have quite a bit left. So that's gonna be fun. Alright. Next, it's my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Serum. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. This stuff really helps. This and the primerizer I really, really like. Just leaves such a nice glow. It just makes your skin look so hydrated, and then it helps your foundation. Speaking of foundation, this is one of my favorite foundations. It's the No. 7 Airbrush Away. I use the shade Calico because I'm white. So I can't really show you how much I have left, but I've been using it a lot lately. So depending on how much I use foundation, I might have it gone within a month. Maybe 2. That's my goal. Next is my CoverGirl Ready, Set, Gorgeous concealer. That's what I have on today. My makeup sucks today too, by the way. I haven't been feeling good, and I just kind of slapped it on last minute so I can do some videos. But I mean, you can already see how it's, you know what I mean. I can't talk today. You can see where the product is not much there anymore. So we're getting there. That was one of my first concealers when I really started getting into concealers. Third last I don't know how to speak today, so I'm just gonna keep going with next product. The Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herb, and rose water. So that's how much is left there. I use this to set my face because 1, it smells amazing, and 2, the MAC setting spray Fix Plus makes me break out. I can't put it all over my face. I couldn't use their foundation either. So it was kind of depressing because their foundation, I can't remember what foundation I used because I got rid of it a long time ago, like a couple of years ago. It was really covering, but I just couldn't use it. I can use eyeshadows, lipstick, nothing that goes on my face though. I can't use wipes. I can't use anything like that. So I do use this, and this is really awesome. Okay. Ultra Repair Cream for my hydration. I'm putting this in my project pan because I need to start using this more often. I probably bought this like a year ago, and I still have it. Why do I still have it? Because I need to use it. This stuff works really good, and I know it works really good. So I need to really start forcing myself to use it more often. And last, I have the Tarte Pout Pret Lip Exfoliant. So that. I haven't used much of it, but I really like this. I want to use this lip scrub before any of my other lip scrubs because this is my oldest lip scrub, and I don't want it to go bad because it smells amazing. It smells like mint. I love the Tarte lip scrub. If you want... Alright, sorry I got interrupted. As I was saying, I want to use this up. It smells like mint. Pretty much, I need to use this. I've realized it affects the outcome of when I put lipstick on. My lips will get really, really chapped, and this is my oldest one, so I really need to use it up. If I can think of anything else, I will probably put it in once I've finished a product. I will update you in probably like next season. I'll probably do these project pans seasonally and let you know the progress. I think it's the best way to do it. That way you don't have too many project pan videos. But other than that, if you like the video, give it a like and please subscribe. And be sure to catch me in my next video. Okay? Thank you.